Okay. Now let's talk about some tools to improving confidence to help you along. And hopefully, now that we've highlighted some of the barriers, especially the narrative of control that permeates humanity, now that we've highlighted some of the barriers, we can start shifting and moving. So, one of the things you can do to improve confidence is self-awareness. And you do this by beginning by understanding like your strengths, your weaknesses, recognize your innate gifts, your innate talents. And self-awareness is really a key to building confidence. Self-awareness is really where everything starts. If you want to fix an issue in your life, if you want to recognize a karmic issue in your life, if you want to figure out what's going on or why you can't make progress, self-awareness is always, always, always the first step. Always. The next thing you need to work on is conscious choices. So you make deliberate choices that reflect your values and your goals. And this allows you to exercise free will and take control of your decisions. And that enhances confidence. So conscious choices. So the next time you go up to the counter at McDonald's, how much of it is a response or a habit versus an actual choice? That's a good question to start asking yourself. And that's true about anything you do. How much of what you do, how you live your life, how you move through this world is actually a conscious choice on your matter, on your part, and how much of it is just habit? How many of you have gotten into a car in the morning to go to work? You leave at 8 o'clock or 7:30 or whatever, and you get there at 8:30, 9 o'clock, and you don't remember a damn thing about the drive. Not one damn thing. You just know, hey, I'm in the parking lot. Here's my normal parking spot. You walk into work. Good morning. How are you? Good morning. That wasn't a conscious choice. So you might want to mix it up. And one way to mix that up is just take a different route to work one day. It might be longer. It might be the back roads. You might see a few cornfields on the way to the office building. You might see a few deer. But you made a choice. Switch it up. Be aware of how much you're doing like an automaton. How much of what you're doing is through unconscious patterns. Okay. Number 3 is overcoming challenges. And basically, this is where you face and overcome personal or karmic challenges. Each success builds confidence by proving your resilience and capability. So that relationship that's no longer working for you, if you don't want to give it up, go get counseling. If you don't like where you work, see if you get another position in that business or in that company. Make challenges a thing to overcome rather than suffer. It's real easy. We've gotten in a real easy place of suffering and just kind of going along to get along. And then 4 is mindset shift. And that's where you shift from the victim mentality to a mindset where you see yourself as the creator of your experiences. The empowerment boosts confidence. Moving from victim to creator, victim to creator. That goes a long way in this world, just getting out of that mindset. Number 5 is skill development. That's where you invest time in learning and improving skills relevant to your interests and aspirations, like being on these calls, like participating in the Soul Liberation System and the other things that we offer. Not just what we have, but other people have great programs too. So skill development, once you develop competence in other areas, it strengthens your self-assurance. It strengthens your confidence. And then a positive environment, that's really important too. What environment are you in on a regular basis? Do you surround yourself with supportive and positive influences that encourage growth rather than reinforcing limitations? Tony Robbins likes to talk about, look around at your 5 closest friends. And that's where your life is headed. If you're hanging around with alcoholics and ping pong players and whatever, that's the environment you're in. That's your environment. Is that a positive environment? Is that really what you want to be when you grow up? And then 7 is mindfulness and reflection. So surround yourself with the practice of mindfulness. One of the coolest things I ever learned was we were on a new warrior training adventure weekend, and we had an exercise the staff did where they gave us each a grape, and they said, put this in your mouth and don't swallow it, and experience what this grape feels like. A grape, just a grape, right? And experience what it feels like, the texture, the temperature. What does it taste like? What does it feel like rolling around in your mouth? And it was like, oh my God, this is an amazing experience. And quite often we just don't even stop to reflect on what we're doing, like going up to McDonald's, ordering the Big Mac, shoving it down our throat in 2 minutes and back on the road. Okay. So practice mindfulness and reflection to stay in tune with your true self. And that helps you keep your direction aligned. Be in the moment. That's really what we're talking about here is be here now, be in the moment. And then 8, let's just start anew, set achievable goals. And so you set and achieve small, realistic goals. And what that does is it helps you build momentum. And sometimes it's as easy as return that phone call, fill out that paperwork, get a new insurance quote, that kind of stuff. And then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And you build the confidence to be able to go do bigger and bigger and bigger things. And it starts by just setting small, achievable goals and watch those stack up and watch yourself flourish. And then by focusing on these areas, you can incrementally build your confidence, positioning yourself towards realizing your full potential and aligning more closely with your destiny. Because this is the Yahtzee. Fate is okay. Most people don't even live in fate, to be honest with you. Fate's okay. Destiny is amazing. Destiny is that wild ride. That's the best ride in the amusement park. It's a step into your destiny, especially now. And that's why you came here. Okay, so let's get you there.